Hello. So, in this video, I'm going to be explaining quite specifically and in detail this thing where where it's like this fire, this passion, this unrelenting force, this need to almost shout, this need to be tough and be aggressive and so damn specific in speech and words, where it is really fighting for and really pushing for the really best of a person and the best of each one of us to come forth. And speaking this way, or speaking from this point within me, or from this awareness or this vision of who we are and the great need for that to come forth. Where, I could be speaking in a very nice and very gentle way, yet speaking in this way how I'm now is something different. It's not good or bad, but it is something that is here within me when I kind of put myself in that place, when I kind of remember and just remind myself of all of the, let's say, problems in this world, and the fact that people need to stand up within themselves for that to change, where it's simply through people, you as an individual, needing to stand up, and the consequences of you as an individual not standing up on your own individual life, and how that will affect your own life, and how that will affect the lives of others. The consequence of not standing up, and also the great reward for standing up, what you get out of life from doing so. Those are all the reasons to want to speak this way, to want to shout, to want to really force out the best of a person, to really put that pressure on them, to really do their best with his life. Because you only have so much time, and you only have so many opportunities, and the amount of regret and guilt that you will feel when you do die and you do walk your life review and see all the opportunities you had, all the chances that you had, but frankly, you fucked up your life. Your only chance to really change in this physical reality, for real, in such a way that it has a physical impact. It has a substantial impact on not only yourself, but others as well. So you do lose something. And that is all the more reason to give it everything you got, and to even speak this way, to try to help someone as much as you can. Because you realize that we only have this one life. And not only that, every single second that you waste, every single opportunity that you waste, that could have been that point that moved things along, that made that shift Because right now there are so many people and beings and animals and the environment and just things that are existing within points of suffering and abuse, where all those things can and will end, but it requires the individual human beings changing in the most seamless and simplest of ways everything that's being walked through Destiny, every single mind point. They're all part of bringing forth that final, let's say, solution or point where really things change on that physical level in the world. Changing one thought, that's a step towards ending something like starvation or even murder or rape. Changing one thought, that's a stepping stone towards that. So everything that is done through this process, through Destiny, is of utmost importance for stopping all of this abuse. And to even delay it by a month, a week, a year, any single moment of delay is already too much for too long. Because how long has this existence been this way? Since forever. So why wait? You know that when you die, you will have to relive every single moment of your life and see who you were, what you've done, what you could have done. Have some pride. Have some self-respect. Be willing to see life like how I am seeing it right now and how I'm speaking in this video. Where you see life through the eyes of everything that exists, through the eyes of those who are suffering within the abuse of all of us. All of us as a collective are accepting and allowing the abuse. And it really can only be changed through us walking in the simplest of ways, through writing, through self-forgiveness, through actually changing, through actually standing up in these moments that are called and judged as insignificant. You may think that your words don't matter, what you write doesn't matter, what you say doesn't matter, that your life doesn't matter, but it does. This entire existence, as it exists right now, is made up of all those so-called lives that you say don't matter. That is all that exists, is people, lives. That is what this world is made out of. If you fail to see that, you're in denial. Because it's right here. Right in the words I'm saying. It's so clear. So speaking this way, passionately if you want to call it that, or aggressively, it makes sense. Because when you look at the world, at all the problems, and you see the solution, and you see that this is the point, and like, how can I accept it any longer? How can I wait? And at this point, it doesn't even matter what is good or bad, because you have endless moments of just suffering and abuse, end on end, never ending. In such a world where that exists, how can there even be such a thing as good or bad? Or how I'm speaking can be good or bad? That's like nothing. It can't exist. This world is such full of what you can call evil. That anything that masquerades or protects or excuses, anything that stands in front of the solution to end that, well, you can just disregard it. Because that's what matters. Getting to the solution. Getting to finally ending it. Getting to finally change. That is what matters. No matter the sacrifice. No matter what is given up. So this is what I wanted to say. And speaking in this way, talking about the fact that I am speaking in this way, remembering all the times where I spoke in this way and what I was, let's say, thinking of, what I was remembering, what led me to speak in this way. Because speaking in this way does have an effect on people. And it's worth investigating this to see if it can help people to change. Because this is what it's all about. Let's say making things right, making things best for all. Thank you.